Welcome back to Morning Rush. Fall wedding season is underway. Really, it's technically always wedding season, right? And it feels like the special occasions are happening all year long. Well, you're not wrong. A recent report shows that experts are expecting there to be 2.24 million weddings in the U.S. this year, and that number is up over 60% since 2020. They're also costing a pretty penny, with the national average for the celebration hitting $29,000, and in some major cities even reaching $35,000. Ted Jenkin, CEO of Oxygen Financial and Morning Rush financial expert, is here to talk more about why weddings are just getting so dang expensive. And I wish I could use a different word, because you and I were both talking about this, and it is so expensive. But I imagine this uptick that we're seeing is because it's post-pandemic, where people had to hit pause on a lot of planning. But how big is the wedding industry as a whole right now?
Well, look, a lot of couples now are able to have this dream wedding, like you mentioned, that they were thinking about during the pandemic, and let's have it. But it's a $70 billion industry, in part from inflation. But quite frankly, Alex, the problem is us. We're the problem. In America, we spend about $30,000 in a wedding. In other industrialized countries, it's only about $15,000.
Wow.
And 1 out of 5 weddings right now is a destination wedding. And that can cost somebody $5,000 or $10,000 to go to one of those weddings, if it's in Italy or somewhere else. That's the big problem. It's us. We want these big shindigs.
Oh, totally. We want to be able to, post about it. We have the photographers, we have, the videographers, all of that. But it's also getting expensive for the guests as well that are going, right?
Yeah, I mean, on average right now, it costs $611 for somebody to be able to attend a wedding, and that's not even if you're in the bridal party.
Right.
So my recommendation is, if you get a save the date in the mail, start saving for the date. Try to save $50 a month. That would be a good idea.
Yeah, so your daughter is getting married soon.
Yes,
congratulations. Yes. But I think you've been kind of scratching your head saying, this money's going where? What are we doing here?
Yeah, I mean, it's really tough to decide what to do as a parent. My decision was, I set aside some money that I saved for a wedding. I said, hey, here's the money that you have. You decide what you want to do with it. If you want to throw a big wedding, that's great. If you want to throw a smaller wedding and use some of that money towards a house, that's great as well, because you have to decide, Alex, what's going to be the centerpiece of the wedding. Is it going to be the venue, the food? Is it going to be the music? That's an important decision to make. Or you have to decide potentially to cut head count if you're trying to save on a budget. Big difference if you have 150 people or if you have 80 people. Those are decisions that you have to make if you're working on a budget.
Absolutely. We all have that awkward, weird uncle that we don't really know, but your mom says, hey, you got to invite them because they changed your diapers when you were little. But if you're a guest and you have a lot of wedding invitations, and save the dates, because I have a friend that's going through this right now. She said that she has international weddings for next summer. How do you decide what should you do if you want to, you want to experience this with your friends, and you're so honored that you were invited in the first place? What should you do?
I'm just not a big fan as an advisor to feel that pressure to go into lots of credit card debt, especially credit card debt at 24% right now. So it's never a bad idea to just regretfully decline or politely decline, again, especially if it's going to put you into debt. And if you come and you're spending money to go and you can't afford to cover your plate, give whatever gift that you can. In the end, theoretically, somebody's not inviting you there because you're going to give them a lot of money. They're inviting you because they want you at their wedding. So
you hope so, right?
Yeah. Otherwise, there's maybe a bigger problem with your friendship.
This is true. So another area of the wedding industry that we're seeing really soar right now is bachelor and bachelorette parties. I was just at one, all right, and I'm like, yes, I'm still reliving. Okay, I had a weekend away from a baby and a husband. Okay, but how has this event changed over time into becoming this extremely extravagant, in a lot of cases, event?
I think, Alex, long gone is a night like whooping it up at the bar.
No, we don't want that.
According to the Knot, 97% of all bachelorette parties right now are overnight stays, either at Las Vegas or they say Nash Vegas right now. But social media is the one that's really driving this, saying, should I have a guest bartender, a big Airbnb? Should I have balloons in the archway? Everyone wants those Instagrammable moments. It's going to cost an average person $1,000 to attend one of these bachelorette parties. That's where it all adds up. The wedding, the bachelorette party, you're out a couple of grand. It can get expensive for millennials and Gen Zs. Anybody really, but especially that generation right now. You know what?
You were so right, though, when he said that we are the problem. Because I want the customized cookies. I want the balloon garland. I want all the things. All the things. It's an us issue.
Yeah, it's like the Taylor Swift thing. It's me. I'm the problem.
Yeah, there you go. Taylor Swift. She's so popular.
Yeah, it's us. We're the problem right now. We're making it more than it really should be.
Yeah, I didn't know you were an undercover Swiftie. That's good to know, though, Ted. All right, thank you so much, as always, for joining us. I appreciate it.